Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the you in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to catch us every Friday, 7 p.m. on the Friday Fix and our other shows, Plays and Parlays, Civil Discourse, and UFC with LT. So, I guess it's not America first anymore. It's another foreign nation, if you ever want ties. What a crazy time we're living in. We're Absolutely. Seeing the true colors of everything that's going on here and the people that are in charge. You know, like they're throwing hissy fits and they're not getting their way. They're trying to make other foreign, let's just get into it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing what this, kind of what this whole entire topic that you're about to hop into is really about. Like it tells us where our political kind of like where our discourse or where our political agendas are really held around here. Pretty much. That's what I want to say. But
yeah, no, this is wild. So Trump administration reverses pledge to tie FEMA funds to stance on Israel following criticism. The Trump administration has reversed course on Monday after it faced backlash for threatening to withhold at least $1.9 million in disaster funds from cities and states that support boycotts of Israel and Israel companies. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security appears to have removed an article from its website under its internal terms and conditions, which stipulated that states must not support severing commercial relationships or otherwise limiting commercial relationships specifically with Israel companies or with companies doing business in or with Israel to qualify for funding. States rely on the emergency line of funding to finance search and rescue operations in case of natural disasters, or local emergencies, staff salaries, equipment, and resources. The DHS oversees the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, funding operations. Spokespersons for the DHS, Tricia McLean, said in a statement on Monday that FEMA grants remain governed by existing laws and policies and not political litmus tests. Litmus tests.
Yeah, man, it's pretty. Yeah, obviously it's a political litmus test. I mean, this isn't the only thing. You got to remember, you remember what they did to like Brown College, what they did to Yale, Harvard, all these other colleges where they pretty much made them, Columbia University, made them like bend the knee, give money to Israel, give money to, basically settle lawsuits for millions of dollars just so they can have government funds that they've already been accustomed to getting from us, which gives us the greatest college education on earth. I mean, it's crazy that this administration is so beholden. I'm not saying all administrations are not, but we didn't see in Biden's administration, even though he said a lot of stupid stuff when it came to Israel. If you want to ask me, that you didn't see these people telling colleges, we're going to take away your grants. We're going to take away this from you. We're going to take away that from you. Now, all of a sudden, they're telling states, I'm not going to give you FEMA funds that you paid into. This is our money.
Your tax money.
This is our money.
Your tax money.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, the money that you paid into, if you don't sit here and you don't support Israel, we're not giving you none of it. He's already kind of not trying to give states money already who are blue states, saying that you don't deserve it and giving it to red states. This is the most divisive, like ill-willed president we've ever had in our entire life. And it's hard for me to sit back and imagine another one. I know there's other ones who've done like other evil things that we can think of, plenty of evil stuff. You got to look at like slavery, all that kind of stuff. We can get into that too. But just the intent of telling people, look, man, I'm not going to give you your money. If something happens to you, America, if you don't like Israel, if you don't disagree with what they have going on.
If you have a free Palestine march in your city and the next day you get rocked with a hurricane and a tornado, you're not going to get to use your taxpayer funded money because a foreign nation has lobbied so you can't. A foreign nation. Yeah. Where are we as Americans?
You got to go back and look. There's Netanyahu did an interview. I want to say it was maybe in the 80s, maybe early 90s, right? He came out and he said, hey, we don't have to worry about America because we have a strong congressional, Senate, presidential, lobby over there. They'll take care of that. And we have the American people's sentiment. pretty much. Their sentiment is with us. So we don't have to listen to them and we don't have to worry about them. This is what he said back in like the 80s and 90s. You go back and look at, there's an interview that he did. Benjamin Netanyahu. He says all this back then. Imagine what they can tell us from back then, what they had to what they got now, to how intrinsically, set they are into our entire Congress, our entire government.
There's over close to 24 people that actually govern in Washington, D.C. that have dual citizenships with America and Israel.
I mean, you look, I think it's like 80%, 90% of the people accept money.
Green tried to put a bill in there to stop that, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't be able to have dual. What if I had a dual citizenship with the Republic of Congo? What if I had a dual citizenship with Russia? And I'm making laws in America. Who am I favoring there?
And at the same time, and we all understand what that really means at the end of the day. We all understand what that means. I mean, we all know, this is not to say these people are doing this, but where did Epstein run when he was on the run from America for the charges that he had going on?
A lot of sexual predators that are on the run are actually in Israel right now.
So basically, I can run to you if I do something over here. Am I a spy or whatever else? They had the guy who was a spy who we caught. And then they came back, and who greeted him on the tarmac? He stole our secrets, and I think he sold them to like either Russia or somebody else. You know who greeted him on the tarmac when we released him to go back to Israel? Benjamin Netanyahu greeted a spy who spied on America, gave our secrets to a foreign government. And he met him on the tarmac with a hug.
And they can only suppress the media so much. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you live in America and this doesn't enrage you, regardless on what side of the aisle you're on. Think about North Carolina. They could have been like, hey, North Carolina's still reeling, right? And then they get hit with another tornado. Well, we saw a Palestinian flag out there, or you guys aren't doing business here. We're not going to give you funds that you deserve because it's your taxpayer money. It's ridiculous. We see this administration is bought and owned. They must have tape on him.
Absolutely. I mean, and not only just him, all these people, man, this is not a partisan thing right here. I want us to fully understand. Yes, he said this. Yes, he's the person who actually came out and did it. He was the one with the gall. Don't forget that. He was just the one with the gall. He was just like he was the one with the gall to make the capital, name the capital of Israel, Jerusalem. He was the one with the gall to do it. We all have to understand back in the day, an Israeli businessman is the one who bailed him out. This isn't to say, like, I know a lot of times we tend to not see the connection, but a lot of these Israeli businessmen have ties to Israel, Jewish businessmen, whatever you want to call them.
Well, that's probably why
have
he
ties
didn't
to
show
Israel.
His tax returns.
So let me say
he's bought.
Absolutely. On top of that, he was in the hole for like $1 billion, and this Israeli businessman came and gave him, I think they helped him secure a $2 billion loan when nobody would give him money. Nobody would give him money. This is like the same time they're talking about all the Russian help, how the Deutsche Bank and all those places were trying to help him out through Russian mobsters, all the kind of weird stuff going on here. This is all the same. Why do you think he's so beholden to these people, man? This is the reason why. Go look it up.